Lola Berry here. Thumbs up, ding a bell, subscribe, you know the drill. Also, this is a yoga vlog, so if you have any questions, and if you'd like any specific yoga sequences, or you want to know anything about yogs, write them below, because I'm down to shoot quite a few yoga vlogs over the summer, because I'm teaching heaps while I'm in Melbourne, so it'll be fun to shoot. This is all on yin yoga. Now, yin yoga is different to vinyasa, which is what I usually teach. Vinyasa is more about the connection of movement to breath, and it's more dynamic, and it's all about building muscle strength. Yin is different. We're talking fascia, tendon, ligaments. We're talking longer holds, and it's a lot more mellow. It's almost more meditative, and a lot of people actually struggle with it, if I'm honest, because you hold the poses with me, you hold the pose for 5 to 7 minutes. So I'm gonna teach you 5 really cool yin poses that you can do anywhere at home. I personally love doing yin at nighttime. I find it really calming. I find I sleep really well when I've done yin. I'm gonna give you some just to practice. Some are gonna be awesome and melty and soothy and, for lack of a better word, delicious, and some are gonna be a bit bitey. I'm gonna start with the bitey one first. You don't actually need any props for the bitey one, but basically it's a toe stand. So what you wanna do is do this pretty much. You wanna make sure that your pinky toes are not hooked under. Is that all in? Am I in the shot okay?
Yeah.
Awesome. So this is gonna feel pretty chill for like 30 seconds. And then it is going to start burning. So your feet, we use our feet every single day. We take them so for granted. We've often got girls' high heels, shoes, sneakers, all that stuff. This is stretching not just your toes and feet back out, but the whole posterior chain of your entire body. So working on our feet and really giving our feet love is an amazing thing to do for our health, yeah? So we're actually gonna hold this pose for 5 minutes. Now, right now, yeah, you'd be like, this is chill. Also, if you've been doing this with me, we're sitting at probably the 40-second mark now. It'll be burning a bit. So what I'm gonna teach you is here, in the next 5 minutes, I'm not gonna hold it for the full 5 minutes, otherwise this would be quite a boring vlog. But when you need to come up and rest, you just come up like this, take a little break, 3 to 5 breaths, and then you come on back down. And you know, I like hands facing up, just check those little toes, those pinky toes are touched. Take a few breaths. Come on up. If you need to chill out, try not to overuse this, because this is like a get out of free jail card. You want to spend as much time as you can down here. It should be bitey. This should be bitey. Yeah, so 5 minutes here, put a cool tune on, a bit of Moby, something really chill. Even if you're listening to a podcast, but something quite chill. This is a bitey yin pose, but it's so powerful, so good for us, especially girls. Like, I don't know about you, I've been to a lot of Christmas parties and events lately. I've been wearing high heels. I know it's bad for my spine, my posture, my feet. This is giving back to your feet, yeah? When you decide to come out of it, again, try to stick to the 5 minute mark, but 3 minutes you'll still get benefits. The best way to do it is you just come forward onto your hands, into a like tabletop, and then most people are gonna wanna do this. It feels real good, yeah? So it's just sending it the other way. That's a bitey yin pose. If I'm ever teaching yin, I'll do that pose first, because people look at you like they wanna stab you in the face, and it's really painful, so can be painful. But it's so good for your feet and the whole back of your body, yeah? Your posterior chain. We're gonna now move into one of my favorite yin poses. So, this is a real good one for calming down. It's basically like exactly like what we do in regular yoga, vinyasa, but it's a child's pose. So instead of like folding down into a child's pose, we're using this as kind of like a really comfy pillow. So you just hug him right in tight and you just chill down, yeah? So we're gonna do 3 minutes on each side. So when I say each side, all you're gonna do is flick to this side after 3 minutes. It's so effing calming that you may well fall asleep. That's the trick with yin. You don't actually want to fall asleep. You want to be in this kind of like mellow, we call it like yoga stoned kind of vibe. You don't want to fall asleep. I fall asleep all the time though, so if you figure out how to not do that, they say that when you fall asleep in yoga, it's just because you're legitimately tired. 3 minutes each side. Really nice one before bed. So that's your child's pose, yeah? And you can have your palms out. They say facing up is to receive energy, facing down is to ground yourself. This is going to get into your hips as well. So I often call it the ex-boyfriend pose because you'll often think about past love and relationships. I tell people just leave whatever comes up on the mat. This is a form of meditation, I feel. And so there's a reason that stuff comes up. Be okay with it and then just leave it there. My next favorite pose in yin is called Sleeping Swan. I used to hate it at the start because it's really bitey if you're going to hold it for 5 minutes on each side. The best way that I think to come into it is actually from a traditional downward facing dog. You lift your right leg up high to the sky. I like to stack and peel my hips, let that right foot almost lean back and hit your butt cheek. And then you're gonna bring the right knee to the right wrist, just like half pigeon. I shimmy my back leg back and then I hug the bolster in like as tight as I can and I just melt over it, yeah? I love this. So many people think this is the most painful thing ever, in which case I would say switch it to deer. This part of the body stays the exact same. All you do is come onto your right butt cheek, bend this leg up like so. You can bend it all the way up for the foot to touch the thigh, totally fine. And then you're just gonna change the angle of your bolster slightly and you're gonna melt over this way. You'll still feel it in your right glute 100%, but it's just gentler, yeah? It's a little bit gentle. So this is called deer. So you can do deer or sleeping swan. I personally love sleeping swan, so I like to straighten back out and just check that back leg is straight. I'll want to bend in and then I'll just kind of like melt over. As far as which ear to put on each side, whatever floats your boat, to be honest, because you are going to do the other leg. Yes, this is one half. I'd hold this 3 to 5 minutes. Just chill out here. So nice. Again, hip opener, emotional issues. You hold your emotions in your hips. So whatever comes up here, a lot of people will cry in this pose, really common in yoga. Leave it on your mat and it's totally fine to cry. Generally no one can tell that you're crying, so don't even worry about that. I bawled my eyes out in a yoga class a few weeks ago. No one knew. All right, so you're gonna come into your left side. Generally, one side will feel different to the other, and after you've done, oh, I'm getting myself caught my necklace. After you've done one side, the legs will feel real different, yeah? So just take notice of that. And then left knee, left wrist, hug him on in, and then just chill out here. So this is called Sleeping Swan, but basically it's half pigeon with a bolster, yeah? And again, if this doesn't feel nice in your body, you turn it into deer, bend that back leg up, get the bolster comfy, and you fold over, and this becomes deer pose, yeah? Works into the same areas. Pretty cool, hey? Really beautiful. Another yin pose that I really love is waterfall. So it's like a super calming one. I don't even know if this is a yin pose, but it's just a yin-y version of a vinyasa pose. So I'm coming into it totally the wrong way, so ignore this bit. This is me just being lazy. So, basically all we're gonna do is just shove the bolster under your sacrum like this, and then the leg's just gonna come up to the sky. So anytime this happens, blood is flowing down the legs, yeah? Hold this for 5 minutes. If you're like, oh my God, I'm so over my legs being like that, you can totally like play around. A lot of people will play around with moving their legs. You'll see it in class, people will be doing these ones. It's your body, man. Do what feels good, yeah? But yeah, so basically what we're doing here is we're sending all the blood down, yeah? So it's calming. Calms the central nervous system. So we're calming sympathetic and we're activating parasympathetic, the really zen, mellow one. Another great one before bed. Really nice. So you can hold him for, 3, 5 minutes. If you don't have a bolster at home and you're like, oh, pillows don't feel good, stacked pillows, do it up a wall, legs up the wall. So all you would do, you don't have a bolster, pretend there's a wall right here, just like lean your legs on the wall. And you can do what's called dragonfly, and you can just have them like that on a wall. I'm sure this is very attractive for Tate to film. Anyway, so basically calming poses, real nice, yeah? Super sweet. I'm gonna show you a yin twist, which I love. It's actually a bit bitey if you haven't done it before, and then I'm gonna show you a yin shavasana that I also love. And there's all your yin poses that you could just do. You could do it over like a 10-minute period, but you really wanna spend more time in it, so it could be like a half an hour practice. Yin's beautiful. I've got a Spotify playlist, just jump on and go to one of my yin playlists, really lovely. Okay, so what we're gonna come into here is our yin twist. Arms out like a T, head down, tabletop legs. Right leg is gonna twist over the left. You don't need to hook the toes like I've just done. You can totally chill out here. And then all you're gonna do is drop the knees to your left, shimmy the hips a little bit, and then your gaze is gonna come to your right hand, yeah? So you're twisting the whole spine here. So just like hips hold current emotional issues, spine holds past. So again, be okay if shit comes up here, leave it on your mat. You can hold this for like 5, 7, 10 minutes. Just don't want to be bitey. I've done a shoot doing that pose before on a cold day and I've hurt my back. So really be gentle with yourself with that one. Always make sure you do the other side when you're in twists, otherwise you're gonna feel unbalanced. But you just want to shimmy the hips, come across, and then the gaze comes to the opposite side. And then shut the eyes down. Chill out here. Awesome, twisted roots, that's called. And then instead of regular shavasana, this is a vinyasa shavasana. In yin, it's really nice because they give you options. They say you can put a bolster here. I personally don't like that feeling. I'm just like, what the F is this pillow doing sitting on my stomach? Not that fun. I love this one where you put the bolster under your knees and then come into your, they call it like a starfish or star, and you just spread out more than you would in a regular shavasana. Again, hands facing up to receive energy, down to ground. Super chill. You can stay here as long as you want. Shavasana is where the magic happens, so like 2, 5, 10 minutes, whatever floats your boat. And just chill out, focus on your breath. You will sleep so well after you do yin. Try it on. You may not like it at first because it's longer holds, but it's so good for you, really good for the mind as well. I love yin. I never regret a yin class ever. It's super gentle, it's mellow, but you can feel your muscles and you can really feel the benefits in your body after. Yeah, let me know what else you want me to do yoga vlogs about, because I love doing them. Thumbs up, ding a bell, subscribe.